The UGC NET English answer key is out. Now the big question is what next? Are you close to the cutoff? Have you cleared it? Should you prepare for June 2025? Or is there still a chance for you to qualify? So in this video, I'll be breaking down everything from cutoff analysis to the strategies, your next steps for June 2025, and if you are preparing for or planning result predictions and strategies for the next preparation of June 2025, and if you want to reattempt a 4-month detailed strategies. So as of now, like this video and comment your expected score below. Let's discuss where you stand, right? So first, let's calculate your score and where you stand from previous years, right? So first of all, you should be knowing if you are you have given your examination for the first time. I'm assuming that, and then I'm explaining to you, right? So for every answer you give, it qualifies or gives you 2 marks. Each correct answer gives you 2 marks, right? So how to calculate your marks? You have to suppose your total correct marks into 2 is equals to your raw score. Fine. Now we will be discussing your score with last year scores, right? On screen you will be able to see last year category wise cutoff was for English unreserved cutoff was, and I'm talking in percentile, right? That was 99.80 percentile for JRF, right? For assistant professor 97.37. It was for assistant professor. For PhD 87.90. So these all cutoffs were for unreserved category. Now we'll be talking about OBC. So cutoff for JRF for cutoff was 99.07. For assistant professor 91.32. For PhD it was 76.61. For EWS for JRF is 99.49. For assistant professor it was 92.27. For PhD it was 74.38. Okay. For SC for JRF 97.37. For assistant professor 84.23. For PhD it was 66.70. Now we'll be talking about ST. For ST, JRF cutoff was 97.37. For assistant professor 81.92, and for PhD it was 63.57. So now these scores were in percentile. See, there is a difference between percentage, percentile and the marks, right? So I can tell you, if you will ask me in numbers, last year for reserved category, the marks was 208 for JRF. The one who qualified JRF. For unreserved, it was 208 marks. Now, for unreserved 2024, marks was 182 marks. Now, if you will compare your marks from previous year to now, then you will have a clear understanding that where you are standing. So, expected cutoff range from my point of view is for general, JRF will be 65 to 70 percentage, right? For assistant professor for general is 55 to 60%, and for reserved category just minus 5% or 10%. That's it. So these are the last year's cutoffs, and if you'll see the predictions, so these are the only expected cutoff range, I can say. These are in percentage. So comment below your raw score and let's see where you stand. And if I'll tell you in numbers, then for UR unreserved category it will lie between 184 to 190 marks. For OBC, it will lie 164 to 170. For EWS, it's 160 to 165. For SC, it will be 140 to 150. For ST, 140 to 150. So these are the marks you can say. Now, there is a different scenario based on your score. Scenario. If your marks is above 180 plus, right, then already you have cleared the examination. What you should do next, right? So you should prepare for your PhD admissions and cover all the assistant professor vacancies. Why? Because you see, in hand you have 4 months, right? So look for all the opportunities. A lot of vacancies are there who have cleared already net, and you will be having the experience. Either you prepare for your PhD applications, like start filling form for the PhDs and look out for the colleges, or you should look out for the vacancies of assistant professor, because this is a very lengthy procedure to of documentation, filling up the form, then interviews and everything. It takes like 4 to 5 months, or it can also take a long. So no matter. So if your score is 180 plus, start filling forms for PhD and start filling the vacancies for assistant professor. Don't miss the opportunity, right? So then if we'll talk about scenario 2, that is close to cut off borderline, like you have only 60 to 70 questions, right? It might be like all the challenges question might go up, or the borderline, right? Then what you need to do, you need to start preparing for June 2025, because and what I feel, you should not wait for the official notification of examination that okay, now we'll start the filling form and then we'll start study. No, you won't be able to clear it, right? When you wait for the notification to come and then you will start preparing for examination, no, this is not halwa. This is national eligibility test. Had it been easy, everybody would have been teaching somewhere in college, assistant professor and associate professor, right? No. So this is not that easy. So yes, if your score is less than 150, start preparing for June 2025. Don't wait for the result, don't wait for the official notification for examination, right? See, everybody will say buttery things. They'll Chizware, no, this is very easy. You will qualify. If I have cleared in first attempt, you too can. No, this is not that easy. Had it been this easy, everybody would have qualified JRF also, right? So no, I will not say very easy things, because life is not easy. Life is literally not easy. If you're not working your ass off, nothing is going to be served in your plate. So yes, so let's see. If your marks is below cutoff, then you should don't wait. What should I say? If borderlines means, if you are just, you might clear the exam or you might not clear the exam. But for if you're below cutoff and there is no chance even after challenging the questions or dropped question, then you should not lose hope. Start preparing for the June 2025. So the very first scenario was, if you have cleared the examination, if your scores are good, start preparing for PhD, start filling the forms of professor, assistant professor. In so many colleges they hire. And then if you're borderline, then don't be in dilemma, start preparing. And if you're below the cutoff list, that is if you're below the 180 marks, or 160 for reserved categories. Start preparing for June 2025 without wasting a single day, right? What we do actually, this is a human tendency. The moment we know that, oh my god, we have lost everything, we have given examination and we are not clearing the cutoff, we start demoralizing ourselves, and that is the only thing which drags you back. So please don't do that. Start your preparation once again with a fresh mind. Whatever has happened, let it happen in the past. Start focusing on June 2025, right? If you will not start, I know many people at their time of preparation they did not take this examination seriously, and now they are crying that if I would have studied, or if I would have done a lot, thoda sa or mehnat, I would have cleared this examination. So don't keep that regret in your heart, right? If you will keep that, your friends will be roaming in cars, will be doing international trips, having all you dream of. Whenever you are watching TV or on social media scrolling reels, your thousand competitors are working their ass off. They are solving PYQs, they are rectifying their mistakes, where did I go wrong, they are filling up thousands of form, they are teaching somewhere so that they'll support their families, right? So don't keep that regret in your heart, and this regret will kill you. Literally, it kills. So don't waste your time for waiting the result of NTA UGC NET English. It's my humble request to you. Start your preparation from the moment you see this video. Literally. So, if you haven't qualified your examination, if your marks is below 120 or 100, below 100, no issues. It might be you would not have practiced PYQs. The day I started making YouTube videos, the very first YouTube video I have said, please follow PYQs. These so-called paid batches and big companies, all, I won't quote any names, but all the big education mafia, they don't do anything, they just analyze the PYQ. Their mock tests are the PYQs of earlier years, 2002, 1, 3, 4, 5, like 1, and so on and so forth. If you are well enough, buy the courses. It's your responsibility, it's good for you. But if you're not having any money and you lack resources, YouTube is a free platform to learn things, to understand concepts. Many creators have, many educators have given all the concepts, be it from summaries, be it from literary terms, be it from history of English literature. You just name it, you just search it, and everything is on YouTube, right? So you cannot complain that I did not understand this concept, or this is beyond your reach or beyond your limit. Because once you start procrastination, no, it will never stop. You will keep on giving excuses, thousands of excuses and crores of excuses. It will not end. Literally, it will not end. There is no end of giving excuses. So please don't waste your time and money on the paid online courses and batches and solve PYQs, rectify your mistakes. That's all. That's all. So now, when you have matched your answers, as of now you must be knowing where you went wrong. So first of all, what you need to do, first of all, you need to analyze your weak areas. Where did you lose marks? Theory, British literature, criticism, or was it chronology, or was it the unknown writers? So you need to analyze your weak areas, the very first thing. For second thing, it can be conceptual gaps. It is like you're watching Marvel series, you're watching Spider-Man series, and you're not knowing the characters. It is like you're mugging up all the kachara, all the heap, but you're not knowing it. You're getting all the information from around the globe, but you don't know the characters of some novel or summaries, right? Only mugging up will not help. If you are preparing a novel or a drama or a prose or a poetry, you need to understand that there are some certain statements, there are some certain form, there are some certain of dialogues, there are some certain of saying things, right? If you are studying Macbeth, if you're studying Hamlet, if you are studying Geo of Malta, if you are studying Othello, if you are studying Spanish tragedy, you should be knowing what a tragedy is, what happens in tragedy, what is a tragic flow, how a good character, makes a mistakes and then downfall starts. So that is a tragic flaw. So whenever you are mugging up also things, the facts, it should be with concepts. Nobody can crack this examination without study. No elimination will work if you haven't studied. Before examination, you people watch thousands of YouTube videos. Okay, last 20 days strategy, we will be watching this video and we'll crack the examination. No, that is not going to help you. How to crack UGC NET examination in 45 days? Who cracks in 45 days? Literally, if you haven't read your English literature in graduation or post graduation, if you have no background of reading it, how can you clear your examination? You tell me. So there are so many people and many educators are there that they give you promise that if you take my material you will qualify. Okay, try that also. If you will not study, if you will not do self study, nothing is going to help you, literally. So many people will get offended after watching this video. Oh my god, she's saying that. Okay, India is a democratic country, everybody has freedom of speech, freedom of expression. I can express my things. So a lot of gyan. So for those who have not qualified, what you can do, analyze your weak areas. Second, fix conceptual gaps. And third, use PYQs and mock test effectively. It's been 1 month since I'm making videos on YouTube. I have told many students in comments, in personal DMs, in groups, in emails, solve PYQ. That's it. Solve PYQ. You will get to know what you want to study, what you should not study. Nobody can tell you until unless you have not studied by yourself. Mark it. Yes, there is another way. You should join study groups or online. Or if you feel that if you are, good enough reading alone, good for you. No need to follow everything what everybody says, not even me. If you don't feel like following me, don't follow things. Everyone has its own taste and temperaments, right? So please don't do anything which your heart does not allow, which your brain says no to it. Follow your brain. So the next is, if you're confident enough that you will qualify this examination, so here's what you should do next. First thing, planning for PhD. start preparing your PhD process. The very first thing you can do in meantime, 4 months are more than enough to prepare your research proposal, or start thinking about the topics. It might sound very I don't know what, but selecting a topic is the big task. You will do everything, you will do a lot of research work and you will see a lot of things, but deciding your title, deciding your research topic is the most difficult task. I am still in dilemma what to do and what not to do. So you don't waste your time, start researching your universities you want to take admission in, writing SOPs and preparing for PhD interviews. That is the most important thing. So yes, once you will qualify, it will be a great for you to start preparing for PhDs. Second thing what you can do is keep checking university websites. Why? Apply for assistant professor job. There is a whole lot of vacancies for assistant professor, yeah, on a contractual basis. Yes, so you can keep checking, or I also give information if there is a vacancy for assistant professor. So yes, you can do it. Then the third step is targeting JRF. If you are qualifying for assistant professor and also for JRF, then understand how to use your JRF stipend for research and higher studies, because a lot of people are there. There was a friend of mine who cleared JRF, but unfortunately, he could not use his money of stipend and he could not do his PhD in in his respective. There was some problem in that. So please, if you have got JRF, the validity is also of very few years. So please kindly don't waste your time. Start researching for PhD. Look for your assistant professor jobs. And the third is for JRF stipend, how to use it, right? Yes, if you want a video for PhD application, that how to write PhD application or research proposals or anything like, or assistant professor recruitment, let me know in the comment sections. Last but not the least, UGC NET is not about just one time, right? If you have missed it by any chance, no issues. There's always one exam waiting for you. In just 4 months, there will be another exam. So don't waste your time. Start preparing from today itself. Stay consistent. Don't lose your focus. Solve PYQs daily. Buy any PY book with explanation for sure and start solving. Start solving. I just say start it, right? Follow your updates, see where you went wrong, and you will definitely clear it. So yes, like this video, share with your fellow aspirants and subscribe for more such videos, updates for UGC NET English and career guidance. I hope you found this video helpful, and please comment your marks below, and if you have any doubts you can ask me. Bye.